Hey guys, welcome in. It is Friday. We're going to get you guys started today with our standard monostructural warm-up. So we need to be moving our bodies for 3 to 5 minutes. Your choice of movement. We can do some running, some burpees with no push-up ideally. So if you're there, hands to the ground, go back and back up like a squat thrust. You could also run, row, do single unders, box step-ups, jumping jacks. Those are all great options. We just need to get our heart rate up, increase the body temp, and literally get warmed up. After that, we can advance to some foam rolling and stretching. Pay attention to some any nagging joints or sore muscles. Give them some love for 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll jump into our prescribed warm-up. Today's warm-up is going to be 3 rounds through. We're going to begin with a core crawl. For the core crawl, we're going to start hands and knees on the ground, toes tucked. You're going to press into your toes until your knees leave the ground. So notice that your knees are very far up your body. You're under your hips. And then you're going to take baby steps here to travel 50 feet while keeping our back flat and our hips square. So avoiding this or avoid sending our hips. After that 50-foot crawl, we're going to move into 5 reaching goblet squats. So for this, we're going to need something to use in the goblet position. I grabbed a plate, but you could use a kettlebell as well. We're going to bring ourselves down to the bottom of the squat, reach straight out in front of us, pull in, stand up. Drive the knees out. Making sure we have our upper back turned on, mid backs turned on. We're in a good position here, activating a lot of muscles. After that, we're going to work through 10 alternating single leg glute airplanes with internal and external rotation. So we're going to begin by focusing on keeping this trail leg straight, bringing it up. We're going to open externally, put your arms out, being help you balance. Short pause there, and then we're going to internally rotate. So go on the other side. You're going to feel the stretching and using your hamstrings and glutes as well. A lot of activation in the hip area before we deadlift later today. After those 10 reps, we're going to move into 10 banded glute bridges. For the banded glute bridges, we're going to take a band of some sort, this or with power bands. We're going to go around our legs. We're going to lie on our back and glute bridge from here. So I want to demonstrate like this in case you can't see me. But ultimately, we're going to be lying flat on our back, driving the knees out and bridging up. Pause at the top, back down. Keep the feet pressing into the ground, pressing the knees out to resist the band that is pulling them together. After our warm-up today, we got deadlifts on the docket. We're going to be working through 5 sets of deadlifts, a set of 5, a second set of 5, 2 sets of 3, and then finishing at a heavy single. Each of these sets should be challenging, so we should inevitably be adding weight as we lower the rep scheme, finishing at a heavy single. We are not looking for a 1 rep max today. In any event where there's no max, there should be no failing. Deadlift is a very low skill position relative to most things we complete, so there's no excuse to fail unless you're overloading the bar. So check your ego, let's be smart here. Our rest in between our sets is going to allow for a full recovery, so this is probably between 2 and 4 minutes depending on the athlete. Things I want to make sure of is that we are keeping a neutral spine. So I like to warm up by placing my hands on my thighs. Tells my lats to turn on, so I'm going to squeeze that bar in close. I'm going to push my hips back, keeping my feet flat. Once I reach my knees, I'll allow a slight knee bend to finish my depth so I can get the bar to the ground. From here, I'm going to remain neutral in the spine position. My head's not jammed up, nor is it looking down. Neutral spine, hips are loaded, hamstrings are stretched, and we're going to push the ground away from us as our shoulders and chest rise with our hips. Squeeze at the top. Keys I like to use on the deadlift is to grab the ground with your feet. This is going to result in a higher arch in your midfoot. Also, when your feet are here or planted, I want you to grab the ground with your big toe, and then I want you to point your knees outwards. You should feel like you're corkscrewing your legs into the ground. That's a great way to create tension throughout the legs and the glutes, keeping us safe in the legs. Have a great time. It's about time we go heavy a little bit. We've been locked in for a while, so have some fun today. Thanks for joining us. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay human. See you guys later.